Hello everyone, it's DV here, and today I'm going back to the Hitman trilogy, starting with Hitman 1. It's been quite a while since I played it, and I wanted a new challenge to tackle, so here's the run I came up with. Obviously, I already did a regular Silent Assassin suit-only run of the trilogy in Master difficulty in the past, so I needed to add more constraints to it. The first thing we'll add to the rules of the run is that every kill, except Soders, must be performed with the fiber wire. Only the default loadout is gonna be used, meaning coins, fiber wire, and ICA 19. No smuggled items, obviously, because default loadout, right? Only the default starting location is gonna be used as well. And the mission stories and single saved, I'm gonna authorize that. Why not, right? It's part of the game. For the additional constraints, the Silent Assassin rating cannot be broken at any time, even if you can fix it, meaning the green guns must be on at all times. No use of emetic poison to isolate targets. Most speedrun tech is not gonna be allowed. If you don't know what these are, you don't need to, because you're not gonna see them in that run anyway. For the things I'm gonna authorize in the run though, quick interact, because yeah, I cannot play without it anymore, I'm too used to it. What is quick interact? If you don't know, that means, for example, when you want to put a body in a container, you can do it immediately instead of filling up the little circle thing. It's done very easily by just pressing the inventory key instead and quickly the key in question. It's very easy to learn, and once you know it, you cannot play without it anymore. I'm gonna also use the peekaboo technique in this run because I feel like it's not really a tech, it's part of the game. It's intended, I would say. And the quick throw and unpack, I'm not gonna use that in the run because I'm not really good at it. And the quick unpack, I didn't do that for a million years. And since, I'm not gonna smuggle items anyway and no snipers, it's not really useful, to be honest. And as always, guys, don't hesitate to leave a like, comment, or even subscribe to the channel. These videos take a long time to make, so if you could do that, that would be really appreciated. So now, let's go into the run.
Welcome to Paris, 47. The show is just about to start. This is the red carpet event of the season, and the guest list is a veritable who's who of the global fashion elite. You will find Viktor Novikov basking in the spotlight, while Dalia Margolis hosts the heavily guarded auction on the second floor for a group of Iago's top customers. Now, event security will keep a watchful eye on any suspicious activity, but I trust your timeless look shall fit right in. Good luck, 47.
Alright, so here I chose to watch the cutscene because the timings are better. The first thing we're gonna do is to get a wrench to knock people out silently. In order to do that, we're gonna go straight for the basement. There's a camera on the way. You need to watch out for this guy. When he turns around, you're good. For this second camera. And since I'm here, I'm gonna get rid of the cameras fully by shooting this. And I take my wrench on the way out, back upstairs. Now, I need to go backstage for the Novikov kill. And something that I found, I don't remember doing this before, is you can just go on the stage and go there without being annoyed or noticed. Before that, I was going through the bar, and it was definitely not an easy one. Here, you need to get rid of that guy, so you throw a coin in the middle. He can get stuck under the dresses, so that's not good. We knock him out, put him in the closet here. Take our coin back, and now we need to deal with the kitchen. So right now, the cycle is not good, the woman is facing us, so we're gonna need to wait just a little bit to go in. She's turning around. Here, you need to crouch and walk, not run, because this guy can feel you. So we get rid of these two. We put them both in the closet here. And now I'm gonna put 2 coins on the floor. It's not absolutely necessary, but I'd rather have them. It makes what comes next easier, I feel like. And now we wait for Novikov to come. Now, Novikov is here. We're gonna wait a little bit before moving in.
Strange.
He sees the coin. We knock the guard. We go for the fiber wire. And we get rid of him.
Good work, 47.
I pick up my coins.
Find Dahlia Margolis.
And I leave. You can leave them there, definitely. Here I go back to get another coin that I didn't pick. Now, we need to make our way towards the auction upstairs. I'm not gonna go for the Iago invite. So I just toss a coin for that guard over there, well, that tech guy. The 2 other people there are not real NPCs, so it doesn't matter. And now we're making our way outside and go up this pipe all the way to the top. And bam, we are over there now. It's not a trespassing zone. Now, it's a tricky thing. So I decide to put my save here. I'm not gonna use it, but that's where I put it. And here you want to go for the fire alarm. The idea is to move the guards away from the area where the target is right now. She's leaving. Here you have to be into instinct and find the right moment to just go in the room. It's not the right time now. This one is going out. The other is looking the other way, so I decide to go in now. And we go straight for the closet here. And now we're gonna wait until the situation is back to normal. Everything is back to normal. This guard is back to its normal position. I need to go fast because Dahlia is already in the room, so I need to act quick here. I quickly look in the attic if someone can see me subduing him. Coins don't work on that guy for some reason, so yeah, you have to go that way. He goes straight in the closet, but there's still another guard in the room with them, so we need to take care of him as well. I hide the gun in the corner here, so the next guard is not going to see it. I go for the sink distraction on that one. I open the door so the guard hears it. And from there I'm gonna subdue that guard and go for the target. But the problem is, since I was in a timing where they were already in the room before the fire alarm, they are not in the same position as I was expecting, so I'm gonna have to improvise on that one. Plus I leave the gun of that second guard right in the middle of the room. And usually I toss a coin in the corner, they both face the coin and it's an easy one, but here it doesn't work that way. She's gonna see the gun. So I decide at this point, fuck it, my run is dead.
Turn spy master.
And at the end I managed to knock that guy, she doesn't see anything, and I managed to go around her and she doesn't see anything. It was super lucky, but it worked. We didn't lose Silent Assassin at any point.
Targets are down. Great work. Now head towards an exit.
I put Dahlia in the closet and her bodyguard in the closet as well. Nice and clean. And now I'm just leaving towards the main entrance, which is going to be our exit. I definitely don't want to use the helicopter exit on that one because it's definitely too risky. And yeah, that's Paris done. And as you can see, on the 10 minutes, which is not too bad, 5 stars, everything is perfect. Good run, good run. A little bit crazy at the end, but it worked well. And now we go straight to Sapienza. So here, for Sapienza, I definitely skip the cutscene because I need my timings right. The problem with this one is since we don't have a lockpick, there's not really a way to go straight into the mansion without using panic shots or stuff like that. So I just need to wait for this conversation to be over. And I'm gonna use this lady entering the mansion. It takes a little bit of time. So here she's gonna do a laces, which is annoying, but I'm gonna wait for that as well because I don't want to knock her, there's no need to. And once she goes in far enough, because if you shoot this camera too early, she's gonna hear it. You shoot that camera, and that camera way over there. Here I got lucky, I got it first try. Now we are kinda on a timer. I need to go get the fire extinguisher, and I don't go into the right room, but that's okay because I need to wait a little bit. My cue here to go through this room without subduing anyone is to wait around 2 minutes. I turn the radio on. I go here. The guy with the red sleeves is gonna move.
Come on, give me a break.
In the meantime, the chef is going towards the radio, so that's good. I wait for that as well. And from here, I crouch walk, not run, to just go outside. Here, unfortunately, this guy spots me almost. Sometimes he doesn't. But here I need to wait a little bit more. And from there you can go in. I missed that guy opening the door, so I have to go through the window. As you can see, Caruso is very close, so I need to be fast, because I'm gonna kill him now. I shoot the camera, and that's where I decide to use my save. There we go. Now back to the safe. Everything is gonna go fast here. I need to take a coin to lure a first guard here. He has 2 guards with him. Weirdly enough, you can subdue him from the corner. The 2 other guys in the room, including Caruso, is not gonna see it. So here I have to go super fast because they're gonna leave very quickly. So I open the door, I get the gun, so he doesn't see it. I toss a coin behind this board for Caruso. And then I wait for him to go around the board. I'm not in instinct here, so you don't see it. I toss another coin for the guard. And I prepare my fiber wire for the kill. Here I wait a little bit too much, but that's okay, it worked at the end. I kill Caruso super fast and I put him in the box as fast as I can because the guy is picking up the coin right now. And I leave. I put the first guard safe in the box because if you leave him here, he's gonna get spotted eventually. And now I pick my fire extinguisher and I go straight to the cave. Here you need to pay attention, there is a camera that you can get this way without being seen. And now we're gonna use the fire extinguisher to open the door. And we go straight into the cave. The first step is to get rid of the 2 guards on the right. Sometimes there is a doctor wandering around as well here, so pay attention.
Ether's field lab. You made it. The virus prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
So this guy on the right is gonna turn around. We cannot go immediately because the guy on the left needs to be coming the other way and closer to us. So here they're on the move. I wait just a little bit. And then I go for the first guy. You need to go quick as well here because, yeah, you don't have a lot of time, but don't run once you are very close to the person you want to subdue because in master difficulty, they're gonna spot you for sure. Now we put them both in the box. The next step here for me is to shoot a camera for later, which is this one down here. And then we take care of the virus. Here I'm a little bit lucky. I'm gonna get it on the second shot. Sometimes it's impossible to get it. I found myself in cases where I need to do 6, 7 or even more shots and it's over at this point. So here, before they panic and go upstairs, I make my way around here. Slowly, because you can get spotted on the stairs. And I'm gonna go straight in the box over here and wait for Francesca because now, since the virus has been destroyed, she's gonna come down here. So we wait. 2 minutes later, she's here, and her guards are gonna stay where they are right now, on the top right. So that's good for us. And the only place where we can kill her without being seen is here. So I'm gonna wait for her to be close to the stairs on my left before tossing a coin at the right spot to take care of her. There's probably a better way to do this part, but yeah, I went for what I knew. So here, I'm sure she's gonna take the path I want her to take. And then I go for the kill. You can get spotted doing that. Here I had the right timing working for me, so everything is good. We pull her safe in this box. And now we need to leave. The problem is her guards are gonna stay there for a while, but at some point they give up and go back to the mansion. 1 minute later, more or less, they leave. And now we're gonna go back to where we were before when we shot the camera and the virus. And we go down this pipe. The camera has been shot, so we're not gonna get seen in this area, but there is another one right next to it. That's why I took the hammer at some point. It's to get rid of that camera. Better than a bullet, to be honest. Sometimes a bullet can create a panic and it's not good. And I only have 1 coin left for that last guy over there, so that's that.
Better call it pest control.
Whoa. Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
And now we can make our way out, and that's Sapienza done. I tried many strategies for that one, to be honest, but this one was the quickest. So I kept this one in the end. And yeah, 10 minutes, 5 stars, great. And now, let's go straight to Marrakesh. So here, for Marrakesh, I skip the cutscene as well because the timings are better. I pick up this brick, then the wrench here, and we're gonna go straight for the headmaster upstairs.
How's your father?
Doing well, thanks for asking. He's upstairs right now.
Once we are up there, we're gonna directly knock the headmaster and the guard, which is going for a smoke back there, which is perfect. That's why I skipped the cutscene, because the timing is good. Here I'm gonna put them both into the box. I don't think it's necessary, but I need to wait a little bit for what comes next, so I just put them there. It's safer anyway. Here I pick the key from the headmaster and my wrench. Put the headmaster in the box. And now we're going to go straight into the school, which is an absolute nightmare. I practiced this part a lot, so I know my timings at this point. So I go straight down the pipe, and I know by going exactly like this, I'm not gonna get spotted. For the next step, I'm gonna need to toss a coin. I will never get that coin back to turn around these 2 guards that are close. So I toss the coin, they're gonna turn around. I can go. And now, since I'm on the right timing, again, I can get rid of this guy as well by knocking him behind this vehicle.
Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
There you go. Here I'm picking up the gun and my coin, but I forget my wrench. I open the door with the key we got from the headmaster, and here I realize I don't have the wrench. So I go back quickly to get it. Now, we need to take care of these 2.
You're in. Good work.
So for this one, the safest way For me at least, it's to toss a coin on that side. That allows me to subdue him from the corner and have his body already hidden from the other guy. We're gonna take care of him immediately.
Huh. Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
Here, I move the body a little bit just to be sure, because I'm not sure if they're gonna get spotted at some point. I pick up the gun just in case. And now we go for the second door. We have the key. And here, window guy is back. That's okay, we already passed him. We wait for window guy to leave, and now this guy needs to turn around. He's turning around, that's the right moment to go. So now we're gonna set up the spot for the kill, so it's gonna get a little bit crazy. I'm gonna drop that gun here to get rid of the guard who is closer to that door here. I toss a coin. This one never moves, so we need to remove him for good. So it's gonna come into the room, see the gun, go for it. Once it's a little bit past you,
What?
you knock him and you drag him at the very end of the room in that corner, because Zaydan may see him once we go for the kill. So we do that. Now we need to move two guards, this guy who's walking away and the guy inside here who has the red beret. So it's a little bit tight here. I'm gonna use guns to draw them out of the area. I need to be quick because the guy who was walking away before is gonna come back, so I drop a gun here, go straight into that room again. I did this many times, so yeah. This is the best strat I could come up with to not subdue too much people. So now the red beret guy is not on the gun yet. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but that's okay. Zaydan is now going down to see the hostage and then back up towards where we are. So now the first guy sees the gun, but I don't want to drop the gun for the other guy yet. I'm gonna wait for him to go away again, and that's where I put the gun. And now we wait here. I take my coin and I'm getting ready for Zaydan. So now at this stage, the guy walking in the corridor over there has not seen the gun yet. He's gonna see it on his way back. Now he's coming back, he's gonna see the gun. There we go. He's gonna go for the gun. In the meantime, Zaydan is walking alone upstairs and he's gonna come to us. He's close enough. We toss a coin in the corner over there. And we go for the kill.
Come on.
You may get spotted by the last guy in the room,
Target down. Move on to Klaus.
but usually it works. The body is already in a good spot, but I forgot my coin and almost get spotted. And from there you can leave because these bodies are never gonna get discovered. We drop down. We check window guy is not at the window right now. Here I try to open the door, but it's already open. So that's that. And now we're gonna make our way out. The way we came is the easiest and the less risky, I would say. So in order to do that, another coin is gonna be needed. We are not going to see that coin again as well. And here I am more or less for these green crates over there. They both turn around and we can move past them. Here, this guy is looking straight at us, so we need to wait. I'm gonna be a little bit reckless here. I'm gonna go a little bit too fast. And I'm almost seen, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna pick the gun from the guard we knocked before. And go straight for the key card to enter the consulate. So here I'm gonna accelerate, but I go back to pick up the gun. We're gonna pick up a new coin here because we need 2. And we go straight into that building. There is someone upstairs that has a key card for the consulate. And here, luckily, I'm at the perfect cycle for these 2. The soldier is going away, and this one is also looking away. We knock her very quickly, put her in the box, and pick up the key card here. And now we exit and go towards the consulate. Now here, before we enter, we need to take care of one camera, which is super far away. You may miss a lot of shots, so yeah, that can get a little bit nasty here, but that's that. We wait for this guy to go away, and now we shoot that camera way over there. Luckily for me, the second shot was the right one. And here, usually, what I do is hide for a bit, but here, I got it with 2 bullets, so I'm not sure if it's safe. But yeah, I decide to go in anyways at that point. Now we need to check that guard. He's smoking right now, so that's the right time. And now we are in.
Most impressive, 47. Now to locate Klaus Strandberg.
And this is where I'm gonna do my save. Now back to the save. Here, since I tried before, I know I can just run past this area. Obviously, if you're not on the same timing, pay more attention than me. And here we need to go past these 2, so I'm gonna drop the gun I picked before right here. There is a coin on the floor here as well. This guy on the right is gonna see the gun. So that coin is not gonna make him turn around, but this guy will turn around. That gives us an opportunity to go past. Here I need my gun to get rid of that camera. I missed the first shot. That's sad. And we use the key card we just got to enter the consulate for good. Now we're gonna make our way up. So here pay attention to these 2. Just crouch walk. I don't know why I stood up here for a second. And now we need to go to that balcony over there. That's where we're gonna take care of a second target. But there is 2 guards here, so we're gonna remove the first one.
I think I heard something. Might be a false alarm, but I'll check it out just in
Report
case.
at the reception desk. That was Connie Engstrom. Please go to the reception desk.
So we subdue him. Here, in that particular area, dragging bodies is close to impossible. It bugs out sometimes, so here I have to try multiple times before I manage. I put him in the box. And now I'm gonna use a gun on the second guard. I don't want to subdue him. And at this point I realize I didn't put the gun on the balcony for the second guard, so I'm gonna go for it. I drop it here, and now we skip a little bit because Klaus is not there. Klaus is here now. He's gonna spot the gun and make the guard take it away.
No. I found this weapon lying around. That's just irresponsible.
All right, just stay.
So now everything is in motion. I go in the box. And I wait for the cop to go past me. You need to be fairly quick here because Klaus is not gonna stay there for a million years. But I need to wait for this cop to go away. So as soon as he does, I exit the box and I go for the kill.
The crew from
You can just go. Even if he sees you, doesn't matter.
Targets down.
And here you're gonna see the body is a little bit twitchy. It's really a buggy area to drag bodies, it's awful. And here, as you can see, it's gonna get even worse. He almost went above the railing. That's crazy. I always had these issues in that particular area. And now we just exit. The guy with the gun is not back yet. So we have just enough time to leave the way we came. And we go back into the parking area. And here I'm gonna mess up a little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit too hard and go straight towards these two guys. And that was not a good idea, for sure. I almost get caught here. So basically I peekabooed him. I don't know what came to my mind at this point, rushing in like that, but yeah.
Ah, strange.
Check it out.
Yes.
And now, luckily for me, I still have one coin left, so I just toss it here. I need to go fast, I was a little bit too slow here. But it's done. I really mess up on my exit here, I almost get caught a dozen times. So yeah, definitely don't rush it as I do here. And now here I almost get caught as well. That's a little bit crazy. And now I check the guy way over there. He's way over there, so that's good. And we can exit the area. From here, only one thing left to do is to check the smoking guy. He's still smoking, that's great. I double check if he's not finished. And now I can go up the wall again and exit. The ending was a little bit crazy on that one because yeah, I was eager to finish, I guess, but that's Marrakesh done. That was a difficult one, this one, especially the school part. "16 minutes, almost 17. 5 stars, all good." And now we go straight to Bangkok.
Welcome to Bangkok, 47. Ken Morgan has booked the Queen Suite but has yet to check in. You will find him in and around the restaurant. Oddly enough, Jordan Cross seems completely unaware of his presence. Cross and the class have set up a recording studio in the Emperor's Suite on the 3rd floor. Private security around Cross and his entourage is highly capable. Still, I'm sure you can find your way into his inner circle. After all, today is Jordan Cross's 27th birthday. The age when rock stars die. Good luck, 47.
So here, kept the cutscene because the timings are better. The first thing we're gonna do here is to shoot one specific camera in the main hall because it's gonna be a problem later on. So you go here. Ken Morgan is here now, which is also helpful for us to go in the back of the kitchen here. Because if not, one of the cooks is looking the wrong way. So here, we have to wait for the phone conversation to be over. Now that it's done, I need to check two things. This guy who's leaving needs to be gone, so that's good. but there's still this cook looking at us right now. He's gonna turn around at some point. That's where we go in. So here you want to crouch walk, not sprint, because if not, you're gonna get caught picking up the cake topper. It seems a little bit crazy, but yeah, it's doable as you can see. You can get spotted on your way out here, but usually it's okay. Here, we need to wait just a little bit for these two to turn around so we can exit. Now they turn around, so we can go. We are back to a non-trespassing zone now. My cue usually is to have Jackie on the stairs, so that's good.
There goes my next.
And we're gonna go straight for the roof now. So here, there's a camera up there. Usually I go straight left here to trigger a conversation between the two handymen, but I forgot. So I go to the safe spot here. These two cannot see you and the cops cannot see you either. But since I didn't trigger the conversation between these two we're looking at right now, I have to wait for these two to go away and I go around. And here, since the conversation didn't start, now it does. They are still both here, so I have to toss a coin to turn their heads a little bit so I can go past. And I go straight in here. I have to shoot the camera first, right there. And sometimes when I shoot that camera, this guy here is panicked and goes away for a long time. But here, unfortunately, it didn't happen. I couldn't reproduce this every time, unfortunately. We're gonna need to wait for him to be in the right spot for us to take care of him. First, obviously, we shut this door because there's many people on the other side. We knock this guy here, but to be fair, sometimes you get spotted. It depends on what's happening with the other people at the other end. Sometimes they look in that direction, you can get spotted. But this time it went well, and I put the body behind this couch and this table. They're never gonna get found here. And now we go for who I call the P guy. This guy has the letter we're looking for to get rid of Ken. He's peeing right now on the right of the screen, as you can see. That's the one we need. So I placed a coin on the outside a little bit further. So first we wait for him to come back in the main room. We open the door, we toss a coin, he's the closest to the door, so he should go. Even if sometimes I got another guy going, but here we have the right one going.
Hello?
We took the coin immediately, so he's gonna see the one we placed. We close the door, back to the pool ball, and we knock him. I pick up the letter first. And then we put this guy with the other one. You could push it and put their bodies in the crate on the roof, but honestly, this is a rough one. There's many people in the way, so... But it's doable, I did it on a previous run for this one. But here, I just leave him there. So here, that guy is looking at us. I decide to wait, I think, if I remember right. I just check if I have the note from Dexy, because I wasn't sure. But I wait for him to turn around, and here I enter this room, but I have no idea how far this guy on the left is on his cycle, so I decide to wait. I had the time to go, but yeah, I didn't know, so... He's gonna move towards the cake, then a little bit closer to us. And then he's gonna go back to his guy at the window, and that's where we go in with the cake topper. Here I went a little bit too fast, I almost got spotted, but that's okay. And here we go in the box because there's gonna be a long waiting time. Everybody's gonna come into the room for Jordan's birthday. Then they're gonna leave, then Dexy is going to leave, and now that she has left, we can take care of Jordan. Nice and clean.
Target down.
Now we're gonna make our way on the roof again. I see the cops going this way now, so I know. And here I decide to go a little bit faster by tossing a coin at this guy to be sure he doesn't look at us. And I just run past this and the two cops on my left now. And I go back to the non-trespassing zone. Now the next step is to put the letter for Ken In order to do that, we need to go through the main hall, but we only shot one camera there, so I'm gonna go in a specific way here against the stairs railing, very close to the bar here and in the middle of the carpet so the camera doesn't see us. The first camera we shot was for this right here. Ken is right there, so that's perfect when it comes to the timing. I leave the letter for him, but that means he's gonna go to the laundry room immediately. So I'm a little bit in a hurry here, if I don't want to get caught later on. So I rush for the basement area. And this is where I do my save. Very late save on that one. I'm not gonna use it, but still. So here we have a camera on the way. And we're gonna need to wait for these two guys here to move a little bit. One of them stays there. This other one just goes at the end of the corridor over there and back. So we need to wait for him to do that because when I entered I had no idea how far he was in that cycle, so I don't want to take any risks. Short cycles there, and the two women a little bit further also have a short cycle. One is staying on the chair, but this one is moving. She's leaving now. But I almost get caught. Now we have this cop in the way. We need him to turn around, and we have also the other guy in the next room going around the washing machines. So here I'm a little bit nervous because I want to be there first. So I'm gonna go a little bit reckless and almost get spotted right there. I pick up a new coin on the floor and I just decide to go in at this point. The people who were in the room before are asked to leave by Ken. And there's only him and his bodyguard now. The bodyguard is annoying because even when he leaves the room, if you use the fiber wire on Ken, he's gonna hear it. So we need to take care of him. But before I wait for the conversation to be over.
If you think that's best, sir.
Now he's about to leave, so I toss a coin here. I'm gonna corner subdue him.
You heard that too, right? Well, don't just stand there, go investigate.
Gotcha.
I subdue him. Now I move the body just a little bit just in case Ken sees him. I should have moved it a little bit further, but that's fine. And now we need Ken, but since he's moving a lot, I don't want him to spot me before I kill him because that's part of the rules of this run. So I toss a coin to ensure he's looking in a certain direction. And I just go for it here. I pull him in the laundry basket. Same thing for the guard. And now I'm gonna need to make my way out the same way I came in here. So it's not gonna be easy. I was a little bit nervous again for that one. I almost got spotted here again. I don't know what I was doing, to be honest. That was crazy. So I toss a coin to turn them around, but the cop is facing the wrong way. So I'm gonna wait for the first second to go in. He's about to turn, so I'm going. I wait a little bit against the door just in case. And now I'm on my way out. Problem is here, the cops are not in the right part of the cycle, so I need to wait for the one who's moving to come back to knock him further away from the other one, because there's no way you get rid of these two where they are right now. We go in, we knock this guy, and we knock this guy, and we exit Bangkok. A little bit crazy at the end. I went a little bit too hard at the end. I almost got spotted many times, but that's okay. That's part of the fun, I guess. So yeah, 15 minutes, almost 16 for that one, 5 stars, all good. And now it's time for the one that was scary at the beginning, Colorado. So let's go. Here, I skip the cutscene again because I really need to be fast, and if I wait for the cutscene, I'm gonna miss the opportunity to kill Sean very early. So here, what I need to do is get rid of these 3 guards. They are always here. I turn the generator for the first one. I miss my quick interaction many times. And subdue the first guard. I'm on a timer here, so I need to be fast to do everything I'm gonna do. We subdue this guy. And we're gonna drag him in the box nearby. The problem is there is patrolling guards on the outside perimeter, so I need to hide all of them. I'm also gonna pick his gun on my way here, just in case. And now we're gonna take care of this one. This one has a hammer on him. I'm gonna pick that up. But here I need to go for the 3rd guy quickly because he's in the right position now. He's peeing against this thing. So we knock him with the hammer we just picked from the 2nd guy. And we drag this one in the tall grass here. Now, I'm gonna need to take care of 2 cameras already. Because I'm right there and I have a little bit of time. So I'll get rid of these 2 already. It's better to take care of these ones right now. Because there is 3 cameras to take care of, and if you shoot too much bullets, that can cause a panic that's gonna bite you in the ass. And I put the 2nd guard we knocked with the 1st one in that box. And now we need to go fast, because Sean is about to come really close to us. So we go here, hide behind this thing here. And now Sean is coming. We toss a coin. And weirdly enough, no one is gonna see that. I don't remember if I did that before, but yeah. I don't remember that kill, to be honest. I discovered it again or for the first time doing this run. But yeah, easy way to kill Sean immediately, because after that, there is no real other spots where you can get him with the fiber wire easily. So that's a godsend, to be honest. And now we're going to take care of that camera very far away. Here we have plenty of time because we missed Maya cycle here. So we're going to need to wait a long time. So we can just be cautious here and just make our way slowly but surely. So now that guy is going back to where he was before we shot the camera. So that's our cue to go. Plus this guy next to us is also going away. And we want to go in that window very quickly, because if not, the guard who was on the move because of the camera is going to see us. And here we set up a trap for Maya. 3 minutes later, she's finally back here. We're going to peekaboo her here. So we're going to fill this almost to the end. And now she's hooked and she's going to come in the room. We go in the closet. She's going to be still on the peekaboo for a while. But at some point she's going to see the coin. When she sees the coin, that's where we exit the closet. So here she's still on the peekaboo distraction. Now she's not. She sees the coin. And that's where we take care of her. Nice and clean.
Maya Parvati is down.
And now we move towards Ezra's hut or cabin. We need to look at this guy going away before we move in. I look at the minimap at this point for the guy on my right. We're gonna make our way near the pit, the mud pit or whatever this place is called. Here it's pretty easy, you can just go around against the fence. This guy, pay attention to it just in case. He may not look away. And here, weirdly enough, you can just go along the fence and not get seen by this guy leaning over this railing thing. That's a little bit crazy, but it works. Here you need to go against the fence because there is a camera. And we didn't shoot that camera. Here there is 3 guys on my right, but I don't care at this point, it seems. I don't even look. and it works. And now we go for Ezra, but he's close to the hut, he's on his way here, so we need to act fast, and that's where I do my save. Back to the save, so here we need to act fast. I toss the first coin for the guard outside. Right after, I toss a coin inside for the guard inside. I wait for him to turn around, he turns around. I knock this guy, I drag him. I wait for the guard inside the hut to go for the coin, but here I need to go fast because he's gonna pick up the coin and turn around, so I need to go super fast. He picks up the coin, he's about to turn, but I have the time to knock him without being seen. I pick the gun, I put him in the closet, and as you can see, Ezra is almost in the room now, so I need to go in the closet as well. I switch to the fiber wire, and I take care of Ezra. You need to go fast here because the timing was perfect to go fast, but it's not an easy one. And if you leave a gun visible to Ezra, he's gonna ask another guard and it's gonna take time and it's not gonna go well. So here I pick up the key, which I don't need. That's this one I need for the basement of the main house. Here I need to take care of one camera because this camera looks outside and that's where we're going. Here I'm gonna hide in this grass because I need to wait for a patrol. So I'm gonna accelerate the time a little bit here. These two guys who are coming are in the way and there is no way to get rid of them easily, so. So now I can move forward. Don't run here because you're gonna get seen by many things. These two are not a problem, they're looking away. So we can go. Still pay attention because you can get almost spotted still. So here I just go a little bit like that to not get spotted. This guy is looking away, so that's good, but we have plenty of guys on the other side of that fence, so just crouch walk is just enough for you to go through without being seen. And here I hesitate a little bit because I didn't do that many times, to be honest. So I'm not improvising, but I'm still not very confident about that. So I have this guy coming from the back here, which is not a problem at this point. But I need to wait for him for what comes next, so he's out when we pass the gate. I think that was my idea. I'm not sure anymore, I don't remember exactly. So I drop a gun here and a coin to make this second guy move. The first one was on the phone because of the camera, so it doesn't get attracted to the coin.
Come on, nothing here.
That's definitely a tricky part as well here. So the first guy is out. I almost get seen by the second guy. And then I realized that's the way to go actually, so instead of tossing a coin, I'm just gonna peekaboo him again, but I wait for the guy in the back to leave. So now I'm gonna peekaboo him again. Go around the car and through the gate. There's just no way to take another route, to be honest. It's just hell on earth in between Ezra's little hut and here. I couldn't find a proper way to do it, so I went around. Now, we're gonna need to wait for that guy to go lean against that crate I'm leaning against as well. Now he's here. The other guy is looking away. That's still a bit of a dead spot here. You can subdue these guys like this and never get seen. As long as Ezra is not alive, you're not gonna get seen here. And now we need to do the same with the second guy.
Okay. Possible
The two guys at the back cannot see you.
area. Over.
'Over. 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 Now I need to get rid of one last camera. And I go down the stairs with the key I got from Ezra. At this point, I don't realize that Penelope is very close to go back into the house. I'm gonna realize that right now. So here, I look around a little bit before passing that door. I look for the guard who's roaming upstairs, but at this point, I realize Penelope is almost in the house. So I want my kill quick, so I just decide to go for it, even if I get spotted. The good thing about Penelope, her guards stay outside, as you can see. So we can just go for it. And luckily for us, the guard upstairs is not here right now. That allows us to go for the kill and just leave. Which is very lucky, to be honest. And now we need to make our way out. But the two guards are still there, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go for this gun I've picked from another guard. And I'm gonna put it in a very specific spot. They're having a conversation right now. I drop the gun here and wait for the conversation to be over. He's gonna see the gun now. The guard from Penelope gave up and is going away.
What's that doing here?
And now we need to wait for this guy next to the fire to go away. I toss a coin here for the last guard. And here I'm gonna do something very stupid.
Looking into some noises. Please hold on.
Instead of just crouch walking safely to the exit, I decide to go standing up. I almost get caught. I don't know why I did that. So here I'm panicking because I'm doing something stupid. I toss another coin, but it doesn't work because it's still on what he saw. So I wait for him to be reset in a way, to toss my last coin. To be fair, I really messed up on the end here. That was an easy exit. I made it way harder than it's supposed to be. But yeah, I managed in the end anyway. "16 minutes for this one, 5 stars, all good." And now for Hokkaido, I'm gonna go for the Soldier's confrontation ending, which is the hardest, I would say, for Silent Assassin suit only. Here, I skip the cutscene because the timings are better. And the first thing we're gonna do is to go get a crowbar. We're gonna need that a little bit later on. So here I go straight to the garden. Here, since I skipped the cutscene, I know this guy has just arrived down there, so I can get rid of him. I still need to go fast because he's not gonna stay here for a million years, but since we're gonna go through that area multiple times, I get rid of him. And I put him in the closet, which is right next to where we are. Now, for the crowbar. Since I skipped the cutscene, I know my timings are good. This guy is leaving and the other one is sleeping, so we just go in the room, get the crowbar and leave. Now we're gonna make our way back to the public area and straight to the sauna. Here I mess up a little bit, but that's fine. I take the hammer here and now we go to the sauna area. for the Yuki kill. It's an easy one. So here what you want to do is go in that room and wait for the cop to come in. He's gonna go in the back room over there. We cannot go through here now. We don't have the credentials, let's say. But he does, so we go in with him. We knock him, put him in the laundry basket here. And we're gonna increase the temperature of the sauna. That's gonna make these two guys leave. And finally Yuki can go in. Luckily for us, the cycle is not bad here, so we don't have to wait too much. She's gonna go in there alone, so that's good for us. As soon as she's in, we throw a coin here. And we get ready to get rid of her.
Yamazaki, former lawyer to the Yakuza and current operative for Providence.
And there we go. We put her in the basket as well. We pick our coin back.
Now it's time for
Here you need to wait just a bit for the guard to turn his head so we can exit the room safely.
I wish. I had 2 lessons booked, but I just got informed that I have been...
And here the next step is to trigger the fire alarm. So in order to do that, I need to distract that lady here, but this guy is in the way as well, so I'm gonna need to wait for him to leave. And I get ready to place a coin at this spot to have the attention of the lady, but first I need to wait for this guy to leave, so I'll look at the minimap at this point. He's leaving now. I place my coin and I go next to the fire alarm. She sees the coin, I trigger the fire alarm. I get my coin back, and now I'm gonna go next to the security room here. I need to wait for these 3 inside to leave.
I'm sorry, we have a possible threat. This area is now locked.
Now that he's out, I go straight in. I'm gonna open this cabinet. There you go. And I pick the scrambler inside. We need this for later. And I shoot the cameras at the same time, so we don't have to worry about it anymore.
Negative, Command. Got nothing.
And now we're making our way back to the morgue area where we were before. There we go. The next step, as I said, is the morgue. Here we're gonna have to get rid of many people. This is a place where we're gonna go through multiple times as well. So the first thing I do here is get rid of the first guard by dropping a gun here. I almost get seen, but that's okay. And we're gonna need to wait a little bit for him to see that gun. And now he's here. He saw the gun. That's great.
A doctor will escort you to your checkup.
And we're gonna subdue him here immediately.
Mr. Jason Portman. A doctor will escort you to your appointment. Please proceed to the hospital entrance.
We're gonna leave him here because he's not gonna get discovered. And if he is, another body we're gonna leave behind is gonna be discovered before it anyway. So here I realize I have a good cycle. I can go here quickly to get the second guard.
Oh, so it is true. The guy had a mood-altering neuroleptic.
Damn.
The 2 doctors are turning their heads as well, but they're gonna look away once we are ready to subdue this guy, so that's fine. Now, we need to take care of these 2 as well. They are in the right position now, so I toss a coin at the very end of the room here. The one closer to us is gonna look at us before going back to what he was doing. So you need to wait a little bit more. As you can see, he looks here, which is weird, but that's how it is. So we knock him quickly, and quickly the other one as well, because he was about to turn. After this one is safe in the closet, we're gonna use our scrambler to reveal Agent Smith. who is very generous and is gonna give us something very, very useful.
It's me.
Holy shit. I thought I was going to turn into a popsicle.
Right. So, what the hell are you here? No, sounds like you're first. Right. I'm thinking, no, I was case, or real bad business. I felt trouble with the accidentally computer. I found you around. I'll get the freezer. Okay, you should have here. Yeah, good advice. That's right.
Oh, wait. I found this in the curator's office.
And he gives us the RFID chip, whatever. That thing allows us to open any doors on the map, which is going to be handy because we're going straight to the Kai mainframe to sabotage it. Here I almost get spotted, which is unfortunate. So I wait a little bit for him to look away. I practiced this bit so many times, but I failed almost here. So here I need to look for these two guards. They are going up and down. They can be in the way and spot us. So I wait for them to be away. They are past the door, so we can move forward. The first thing I need to do here is to get rid of this guard we're looking at right now, because this one is going to see us once we get close to Solders, so we need to remove him. There's no other way around. He's not going to go anywhere else. I decide to go for a peekaboo on that one, because that's the only way, to be honest. So we do that. He's going to come to us down here. Sometimes he just stops at the stairs over there. But this time I'm going to get lucky and he's going to come down all the way towards me. So that's great. So I can subdue him easily out of sight. And I don't need to worry about the two guys outside on that one. I pick up the gun. And I drag him here. He should stay hidden until the very end here. Even if on one run he got discovered. But yeah. Here I drop a gun here, which is not really useful, but that's from another route I had before and I did it again here. It's not really useful. And that's where I decide to put my save, because there's no way I do that again, because what comes next is very difficult. So back to the save. Here we have 3 or even 4 people to look at before we move forward, even 5 in a way. So we have this guard on the very left who's roaming around the entire corridor here. The one moving on the right who's going to the toilet and back here. And at the back over there, we have the woman who's in the toilet right now. We need to take care of all of them in the way that we need to know where they are before we move. And we have this guy also here. So we need to wait for this guy to go over there, the roaming guard, and then we look at this guy. When he's not looking at us, we move forward. This one is going back to her office, and we can make safe passage. These two are really in a super awkward position, so we toss a coin to go. Walk here, don't run. You're gonna get spotted. And since they are placed in such a awful way, to be honest, it's not gonna be possible to go back the way we came here. So we're gonna take another route to go back down to the morgue after. But now we need to take care of the Kai mainframe. So here we cannot go through yet because this guy on the right is in the way. That's where we're going. Now that's our time. Here I decide to go because I have no idea if the other guy is looking or not. So I just go. The room where everything happens, which is the Kai mainframe. Here I just pull a rack randomly. The system is rebooting because that's not the right sequence. Obviously you're not gonna get it first time. And here you look 3, 4, 1, 2. You wait until the screen changes. And now we go for the actual sequence. 3, 4, 1. And the last one. The AI is gone now. We do this because once you do that, a lot of people are gonna go away from the area looking at the, well, at Solders, pretty much. Without this, you have to subdue so many people to go next to Solders. So doing this helps a little bit, even if we need to subdue a few more people. Here I skipped a little bit because this guard comes a little bit later and we need to get rid of him as well.
Looks like somebody is throwing stuff around. I'm gonna have a look. Out.
So we corner subdue him. The good thing about this room is that no one can go in there except me now, because I have the chip and the director. I don't think anyone else can go in there, so the bodies are well hidden. Now, the next room here, we need to take care of 3 people in there, unfortunately. Because like I said, going back the way we came, not gonna happen. It's gonna be a nightmare. We're gonna get spotted, so we need to clear that room, and there's 3 people in there, unfortunately. So here I mess up my coins a little bit. But the goal is to have them come closer and see the coin that I left in the middle over there. And use the hammer on each of them. Alright, the last guy now. And the last guy is out. So now we need to make our way out to go back to the stairs we started with, which is the stairs leading to the morgue. But the problem is at this point, since it's a new route I was trying, I realize this guard over there, which I call the statue, is there. I forgot about that. This guy never moves. So, since I'm lucky enough to get 1 coin left in my pocket, I just toss a coin and just go straight down here. I need to pay attention to that guard also, because he's looking towards the stairs sometimes, so I need to wait for him to not do that. I almost get caught by the guard outside as well here, so yeah. That was a rough part here, for sure. Not really easy. And now we are back to the morgue. We're gonna make our way towards Soder's. There's only 1 person left in the way, which is this nurse. Since the main frame is out, she's here now and she's not gonna move. And now I'm making my way back up for the final kill. Obviously, you cannot use the fiber wire on him, so I chose that ending because that's the closest you can get to him. And here, I go for the cutscene. I leave the cutscene run, but at the very end of it, you're gonna realize I'm almost spotted here. You're gonna hear the sound. As you can hear. But I don't know. I don't get spotted, so that's good. I'm panicky at this point, but everything is okay. So now I'm gonna make my way towards the exit.
That's both targets down. Time to find an exit. We're done here.
For the exit, I chose the cable car because honestly, the other ones are really dangerous to go to. So I'm just gonna go straight for that one. But the problem is with that one, there's an enforcer right at the end. I don't have a coin left, so yeah, I need to do things right here. So I toss my hammer. Luckily for me this time, the enforcer is the one who's going, but I had a case where the other one went, and it's not good at this point if that happens, but here I'm lucky enough to have the right guy going for the hammer, and I'm leaving, and that's HITMAN 1. Silent Assassin suit only, fiber wire kills only, with the default loadout and the default starting point done. Very happy with this, that was really fun to do. And that's all I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed the run. Don't forget to leave a like or a comment, that would be very helpful. But in the meantime guys, take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.